Oh, oh. Welcome back, Mina-san, to Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, I play long already. Yeah, I know. Now we stay in Natsuki roof. Yeah, shake her hand. So let's see what happened. It's already Sunday. I'll be getting increasingly nervous about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she will act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been testing me a lot. We send each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turns into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes to complain about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind, between what Sayori said and what Monica said. Is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than ask her, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we have done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock the door before entering it myself. Okay, we used to play so often that we have made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori is anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head out to her room where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Benga. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, haven't you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. Hey. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last minute. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's not good, Banger. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You would have come here. You would have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It's just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Banger. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, Archie Banger. I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I had a really bad depression my whole life. Did we see this before? I forgot already. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I have known her? Did she really want so badly for me to not just think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you have never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you, even if there is only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little harder to make everything a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Banger. What do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it almost also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ahaha. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I desire the world just wanted to torture me. Every part leads to nothing but hurt. Ahaha. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I would do. No, Banger, there's nothing at all. The only thing that could help is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally show you what a horrible person I am. Tears dry down Sayori's faces. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just selfish and weak. That's all I am, and that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one without thinking I was gonna get Sayori's soldiers. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Banger. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, I never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Banger. Sayori isn't hugging my neck. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ears. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Bang. Sayori barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. All I wanted to know that I care. If you have it in your to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Just decided if I put her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. Banger. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that really scary too. Sayori lets me go, and she does so I let go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. If it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it with all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sorry was her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really would not forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet at me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, I shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I try my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow then. Alright, I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit the house. On the way home, I find myself still unfeeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worried too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Yes, pretty much. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. It's been only a few minutes back into her anxiety waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me and let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the door to let her in. Sup? Hey, I don't know what I expected, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such a cute clothes makes uniform seems totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it look so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that proportionally full of baking supplies. But I didn't want to come along all the way out to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't have already them around. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course, I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarking like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, banger? Come on, since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag. Natsuki, hold on to me. Gah, this is ridiculously heavy. Hahaha, I carry all the way here. Are you impressed? I sit down. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. I seems like I always underestimate you. Hehehe, it's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits her face into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small also better than other people. But, gee, never mind. Why are you making me saying it? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we are not at school. Are we getting started or what? There are a lot of stuff I'm gonna teach you. Hahaha. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like you, it doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words, her face stands flat. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you will try to be nicer. I should be a little more considerate too. Also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into the body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, what's that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sore when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, banger. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decided to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally start to put things out of the bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, floor, split flute, and plastic bags are stood about every countertop. The mess isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movement to make sure I don't mess up the pressure baking. Banger, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's gonna go in the oven soon, so I need to fill the tray. I think it's still in the bag next to the clock. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I make each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors are different, then one can still pick their favorite. That's a good idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? You want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. I apologize. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of her coloring. Put food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking, it's just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if it just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you met on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly present her cat shape, cupcake, and Sayuri and Monica delight expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you have started to understand. You started to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing is still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it will just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk for me and uses the other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of icing has already improved. See? As it jumps, Natsuki sticks her finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I did not decide to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your cross finger in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the ball. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I don't like to see you try. I push hard just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I try to scoop some of it just as Natsuki tucked in with all of might. The force of Natsuki pulled me causing me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glow on icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tried to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far. Jeez, you know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes her finger before showing her fingers towards my face. You wish. I faster. I grab her, raise her up in my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tried to use her hand to wipe her. I grab that one as well. Stop. Natsuki. Natsuki. Continue. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, do you? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease a girl like that. Is that so? In that case, I really shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking her fingers. What? Did you just seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Banger, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to a girl unless you really like them. Oh, you know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the boat turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I know it's a shallow breath. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? I don't know when the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. It's something burning. I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistake. Jeez. Natsuki used an oven mitt to grab the bacon tray out of the oven. She set it on the top of the shoulder of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment began before still lingering over our heads. For the moment had already been lost. I watched as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the ovens. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. That smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warmth fills the room. Look how good they are, look. She proudly shows off the different color cupcakes in each of tray. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here's good icing to this bag. Natsuki hands me some plastic bag. I have this nozzle that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one came from make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's that? What's this time for? I pick up one of the nozzles that have much thinner tips than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stars or other pattern. But you can also use it to write stuff on the cake, like happy birthday or whatever. I see. That gives me an idea actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcake. It would be fun to see people choosing their cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that actually really a cute idea. Hahaha, maybe I'm getting it from you. Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We are not at the school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expecting me to think you are cute. Well. Natsuki voices trails off. Same with you. Did she just say something? Nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't waste time. Here, I'll show you how to do. Without giving me a chance to think about it, Natsuki quickly moves on. She showed me how to apply the icing and then we each other get to work. Quite long, I guess. When we finally finish, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Hahaha, Sayuri is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have a time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? Finally. That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slow. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayuri each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Hahaha. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I'm getting back all the conversation I had with Sayuri earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayuri always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went in in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I will see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, what you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I have fun today. You show me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I would think that if possible, I do like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Banger, I thought you only care about getting this done. Ugh. I'm sorry I had to leave so earlier today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here long if I could. I feel the same way as you do. So, Natsuki suddenly get closer to me. And the music stopped. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks at me. I feel her fingers gently touch on the side of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matches eye fills my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath behind against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori, eh? Ah! Why? Why, Sayori? Why? Hi, Banger. Sayori. Just now we were. It's okay, Banger. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so. Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries out and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, why? Okay, we cannot proceed any further. The more we proceed, we're gonna die soon. So, next one, we're gonna go romance our favorite girl, Yuri-chan. Yeah, you know Yuri? Of course you know Yuri. Of course you do. Wait, let me get my... Yes. So we cannot proceed any further. The more, if we proceed further, we're gonna get a stupid shit. So now, we're gonna load the game at where we started earlier. Yeah, this one. It's Yuri time. It's Yuri time. My favorite girl of all time. Yes. Are you ready? Let's do this. Frightening. Tenacious. Vivacious. Suicide. Actually, Yuri's words is very easy because her words are all the lengthy one. Unrestrained. Infallible. Vitality. After image. Inferno. Philosophy. Existence. Crimson. Effulgent. Meager. Vertigo. That. No, that is not the right word. What else we have here? Fantasy? No, fantasy is not. Determination. A ton. Last. Last but not least, climax. That's done. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. but that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Sensing. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused then, I probably would have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of it, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I mean. I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't going to, and I decided to let it go. I definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What about it anyway? Well, Yuri closes the books and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an obnoxious looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. As soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You didn't make it sound like it was going to be a very nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Banger? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they may out to be naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, alright? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things go like books and writing spill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slid to the seat next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It is as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat confronting. Yuri is in the corner of my eyes. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it difficult to turn pages. Here. Yes, the best CG. Yuri-chan. My favorite girl of all time. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumbs and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Then when I turn the page and Yuri slices it under her tongue after flips it to her side. But in holding it like this, we are hardly even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she is in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's faces again and now eyes me. I don't know how long I will be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the pages before me, so I turn it on my own formulation. We continue by checking silent. Yuri saw turning page each other almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb then let it go on the page, let it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a little silly thought, but the main character kinds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second guesses all of the things that she says and does, and she's afraid she will do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but it cannot reminiscent of some of your mannerism. I see. We remain silent for a moment. But Banger, that's probably a terrible thing to have a comment in her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more mean that it's kind of cute. Why are you saying all of a sudden Okay, everyone. Yeah. I think it's about time that we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we live too long. Yuri exhaled, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Sorry, I haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri lifts her hand from the books, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of preferences either way. I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It will be more fun to read with you after it picks up a little bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first chapter in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left it off the books and slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write all last night? Yeah. My blood session ends. The same thing, guys. It's reading time. Of course, we're gonna go with Yuri first. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reached the forward, I noticed her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Hey, what was that? Did I just say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then and now covering her whole faces. Ooh, he's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Hey, I guess you are right. Why am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Hare? Yuri stares at me blankly, then look at my poems again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri tries unbearable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poems as if breaking down more truthfully. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that, I kind of learning to pick out on them. I think the most noticeable things I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick out a writing style separate from the topic matters and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once she refines her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by experience, by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri should apologize to herself, or me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I do love to share my thought process behind it. It's my realizing that's a rare opportunity for her, which is self kind of funny. After all, is it supposed to be a literature club? Goals under the line. I think we did this first time before. Sorry if I have a bad hair like that, I flicking back. Now we're gonna skip. Eh? Oh, we have an extra. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoy it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, babe. Me too. It's Monica time. Hi, Banger. Having a good time so far? Of course, I'm not going to read that. Great job, Banger. I was going in my head while reading. Wait, it's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimate you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes to use simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, or for a lot of people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the noise. It can take years of practicing, which I assume Yuri has at this point. I never really asked her. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own things. Just keep exploring and learn by new things. I'm sure I end up trying new things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable about doing this. That's okay. Same thing. Hole in wall. Okay, we're gonna end the episode here. We're gonna proceed with Natsuki and Sayori, the last one. End the episode here, my friend. Yes, wait. Never mind. Adios e famosa.